Gina from Haunted Flower, reporting with my co-host today, Harley. We're going to review Did You Hear About the Morgans? Did You Hear About the Morgans is written and directed by Marc Lawrence, who also wrote Miss Congeniality 1 and 2, and wrote and directed 2 Weeks' Notice, which was kind of a weak rom-com for me, but also explains his working relationship with Hugh Grant and makes me wonder if Sandra Bullock was offered this role first. She's had a pretty busy and successful year with The Blind Side and The Proposal. But really, there are some things that this movie did okay for me, and there are other things where it just kind of fell short and didn't make sense. Hugh Grant played Paul Morgan. Yeah, he did. And he's always charming, but he really struggled in this one because he was always in this state of groveling to his estranged wife, Meryl, played by Sarah Jessica Parker. Her character is just so stubborn, and she refuses to warm to him even slightly, even if they're in like life-threatening situations. Can you say bear? Their situation changes by being put in witness protection, but her personal boundaries hold so steadfast to the point where it just seems unreasonable, especially in light of events that come out over the course of the movie. I've never been a Sex and the City girl, so I have trouble warming to Sarah Jessica Parker. I really tried for the sake of this movie to be impartial, but I have a hard time finding her likable. I may be in the minority of women in this opinion, but it's simply my view that Sarah Jessica Parker and Hugh Grant have very little chemistry in this movie. Anyone else notice how much Hugh Grant has taken to squinting? It's like the harder he squints, the more desperate he is trying to get his point across. This joke didn't go over. I always found Hugh Grant to be cute and funny in most of his movies, but this was a tough one for him. However, something I really liked was the Wheeler couple that hosted the Morgans, Clay and Emma, played by Sam Elliott and Mary Steenburgen. Sam Elliott's classic cowboy delivery and his rolling deep voice, it always captures the spirit of an era. And it makes the movie gain a lot of legitimacy just for his simple involvement. The man has played the same basic character for years, but we go back to see him time and time again because he's so good at it. He has it down to an art. And there's no doubting the man's talent on this level with this character. Mary Steenburgen is always really easy to love. I don't know what it is about her, but she's so charismatic. She just has this smile, and she is a natural at being part of a couple in a movie, whether it's being the mom in Step Brothers or Elf, or she's a lawyer in Philadelphia. She's always letting her heart shine through in her dialogue, and I just love watching her on screen. Another cute touch for the movie is that each of the Morgans had an assistant who was struggling in the couple's absence to take care of their companies while they were gone. The assistants are played by Elizabeth Moss and Jesse Liebman, and they're quirky and they have some good comedic chemistry together, and it was pretty entertaining watching them interact. The Morgans get into some small town situations where they find joy in the little things that they wouldn't find in the cities, and I enjoyed that, and I kind of wish we would have seen a little bit more of it. It would have been a lot easier for me to believe the couple's journey if they had more common experiences to bring them closer together. There are definitely a few funny moments in this film. My biggest problems in this film were the believability of Sarah Jessica Parker and the chemistry between the two leads. And I felt the ending was a little muddled and the resolution felt weird to me. To the layman, this can be an enjoyable film, especially if you have low expectations and if you're a Sex and the City fan. But if you detest Sarah Jessica Parker, you'll probably never get past it, and you'll want to wait to rent it and just enjoy the supporting actors that I praised. Harley says bye-bye for now, and thank you for watching.
Visit us at hauntedflower.com for fantastic apparel, action figures, and collectibles. We have all your nerdy needs. Also, you can Google Haunted Flower to find our MySpace profile, Facebook fan page, and Rotten Tomatoes reviews. If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit indiemojo.com for details on how you can win free screening passes.
Harley, do you have anything to say to our viewing audience? Do you want to meow for them? Hugh Grant played Paul Morgan by Elizabeth, and these assistants are played by right, Harley? Oh, don't fight with me. I'm sorry, you're probably wondering how Harley turned into Collins. I have 3 kitties, and they just had a fight. So now the movie review continues. Oh, come here. Harley, I need you back. Harley, will you come back over here? Collins left too. This is taking forever. Let's talk about Mary Steenburgen. I hope I'm saying her name right. If not, I'm sure you guys will let me know.